8 o'clock on a Friday morning here on the Morning App, and I'm Joshua Kornmeyer here with Howie C., Taylor Ands, our special guest today, and Kristen Copelandberg. It's almost the weekend, guys.
It is the weekend.
Yeah.
I checked out yesterday.
Man, after I do all these assignments today and the show, I want to go home and sleep and then watch Stranger Things later. So
I wish.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
yeah, we're binge watching it later tonight. So not going out. We're going to stay inside and watch it.
13 episodes?
There is 8 or 9. I
Only
think.
8 or 9?
Yeah.
Again?
Yeah.
That's a very short season.
I like that, though, because some shows are really like 13.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can go longer than that, and it's really long.
How long are the episodes?
They're about an hour each. So.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Longer episodes, not as much.
Of a season.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. I think Stranger Things is wildly overrated, and I do apologize.
You didn't watch it, did you?
I've never seen it.
No, but
Oh,
I've
so
seen
there you go.
the concept is overrated.
You have to watch it.
I'm not
you
into
can't,
it.
You can't make that statement until you've watched it.
I've seen a little bit of it.
Okay.
I mean, definitely not a whole episode because I can't, because it's not entertaining to me. I don't like it.
You're not entertaining to us.
So you started watching it, but you never finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shame. You should be watching it more. I don't know. Kristen is in TV shows is just weird. She'll watch something. She'll watch This Is Us, but she won't watch good shows. So.
Oh, wow. I am sorry. This Is Us is
out.
an amazing show for people who have feelings and are humans and like to watch good stories.
Oh.
That's me.
Oh, you calling me out?
Yes, this is a good story. It's got a good plot, amazing character development. It's just everything a girl could ever want in a TV show.
Clap back. Give me the clap back.
I'm
Rude.
just saying. Stranger Things is a little overrated to me.
You know what? Everybody has their own opinions. It's okay. Yours is wrong, but everybody has it.
Wow.
Just
We are
listen.
starting this morning off feisty.
Yeah.
But have you guys seen the new IKEA ad?
I have not.
We have not seen it.
No?
No, what's it about?
Well, I wasn't aware of this either until just a little bit ago, but IKEA was blasted. They were a lot of complaints came in about an ad in which, and this aired in China, in which a young girl was basically being scolded, I guess is the word, from her parents for not having a boyfriend yet. And complaints came in saying that it was just a twisted commercial and it should be taken off the air immediately. I think IKEA has pulled it since then. Yeah. But I don't know. I've never been to China. I don't know what the culture is like over there, anything like that. But I don't know. I think if that aired here, it would probably have the same slam back.
Wow, that's pretty insane, actually. You know, a lot of times companies make some of these ads and they'll have people that are designing them and they just don't know what is right and what is wrong. Like they're probably just told, okay, make an ad and we need to put this on at a certain time, and then they don't really know what is right and wrong to put on the ads.
But here's the thing, too, is they were going for a humor aspect. So do you think that IKEA is being wrong in this situation, or do you think that people are just being too sensitive?
I mean, it's probably a little of both.
Yeah, I think it's a
being
little of
honest.
both, because IKEA, they should know what's right and wrong in that. But I think just a lot of times when we see ads, some people get a little bit too sensitive at some of the material. But, you know, it just depends on the situation and who you are, because some people see it and they're like, oh, this is fine. And some people are like, oh, no, this is crazy, and you take it off. So I guess it just depends on the majority of people in society on that regard.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you said it aired in China. I don't know enough about China culture to answer that, I think.
It did say that gender equality is a fundamental part of its culture.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it says IKEA issued an apology statement that said, "We understand the concern caused by this TV advertisement, sincerely apologize for giving wrong perception." And they said that, you know, they support gender equality and everything like that. So, I mean, you just have to watch the video, because I think if you see the advertisement, you can tell that they're going for a humor aspect to it. But
honestly, I think it's people just being too sensitive, because that's what our generation is.
Yeah, I mean, everyone overreacts to literally everything nowadays. I mean, there's nothing, you can't even be humorous anymore.
No, I mean,
today's
about
society.
anything sensitive. Anything
You
that
can't
someone could take sensitive.
Make the slightest joke because everyone is looking for one tiny excuse to say anything.
And I think that just stems off of our generation trying to, like, because I've thought about this a lot. Like, I really feel like our generation just wants to protect each other. And like their reasoning to say the things they say is very nice. Like, it's a great
Good
reason.
intentions, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I think people put their business where it shouldn't be. You know, unless it personally affects you, I don't think you have a place to say anything about it. And some people just get offensive for other people's sake. You know what I mean? And to me, that's being too sensitive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't personally take offense to this commercial. I mean, I don't see really how. I mean, I understand how people could be like, oh, they're saying that women are nothing without a man and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, when you go to your Thanksgiving holidays, all of your family is going to be like, so, anyone new? Like, you know, it's just a topic that we still discuss. Like, I don't take it to offense, but I guess some people did.
To be honest, I have been in that situation for a long time. My grandma has been asking me for years. Yeah. So I'm curious to see y'all's reaction and what you think about the situation. So apparently, Ellen DeGeneres, for Katie's birthday, posted a picture.
Katie who?
Katy Perry, thank you for asking. And a lot of people are saying that Ellen committed sexual harassment by staring at Katy Perry's boobs in the picture. Some people were like, what a terrible example to set for so many young girls who look up to Ellen. Because, you know, Ellen is a very popular person, so I see that there are a lot of girls who look up to her. But you've all seen the picture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she's a comedian.
This is another one of those things, just like the ad, where she's trying to make a joke and people just take it too offensively. Like, how do comedians even have a career these days? They can't make jokes about anybody.
Nope.
Seriously.
Anybody without getting, you know.
Well, okay, that's what I thought until I read this quote. Who was it? And Michael Rapaport? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Michael
butchering that
Rapport.
one.
Yeah.
He said, imagine if Cam Newton or any other man sent out this tweet and photo.
Huh.
Because, okay, I'm not going to lie, this is such a touchy subject, but because it's Ellen, because she's a woman looking at another woman's boobs, is it on a different level? Like, does society not see it as or more than? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think that in our society, it would be totally different if, like, an athlete or just a person in general, like a man in general, was doing that to Katy Perry. Then that would be a major red flag. Like, you would hear national headlines about it, and it would be sexual harassment.
It wouldn't be questioned, is what I think.
Yeah. I think that
Just would hands down be that.
I agree. Yeah, I think that if it's like one woman looking at another woman like that, then we won't really question it as much. Some people may still bring it up and be
though?
like, I think it's just how the society has turned to.
I know, but if we're gonna blame society for or men just for being sexist in one action, why are we okay with a woman being sexist in that action?
Jeez, you know what? I was talking to someone last night about this, how society has such double standards for everything.
Everywhere, yeah.
You know? I mean, why can it's more acceptable for a guy to sleep around compared to a girl, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
it's encouraged and you get high-fived and...
High five me, bro.
Yeah.
it's just so sad.
Yeah.
That's just how our society went to, especially in our day and age with social media and everything like that. It's like the standards for men and women have just drastically increased from what they were before, like years ago. So I think it's just a big change, and I don't really know. It's a tough question, a tough thing to answer too.
Yeah. I don't know where I stand now, honestly, on this photo, because at first I was just like, oh, she's just being a comedian. Katy Perry even seems in the photo to be joking with her. She has a facial reaction that's, of a humorous nature, but now that you say if you put a man there.
But see, I'd still see the humor with the man if someone that blatantly is looking at her boobs there. Like,
well, someone made a really good point. They had said, for sexual harassment, it's having no consent. And they said in the photo, it seems very clear that Ellen Katy Perry and Ellen's wife are all okay with what's going on.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all smiling. She posted it for Katie's birthday. Katie didn't say anything negative about it. Ellen has yet to comment about it, and she hasn't removed the photo. So to me, I think it's a touchy subject. It's difficult to answer it, but I after reading that too, I was like, you know what? They're right. It seems like Katie seems okay with it. If that's okay, then we have no room to say anything about that.
Yeah. See, it'll just depend from person to person. Again, it's another thing. Like, some people will take it offensive, some people won't. But that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Which is super difficult.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think on that one for sure. I'm a little stuck. But coming up here on the morning app, we will be talking about how much is too much for coffee. But right now, Destiny's Child on the app. And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU. 16 on this lovely Monday? Friday.
Oh.
Friday?
Oh.
Friday morning.
You had said I was like, what'd she say Monday?
I need my weekend.
Congrats, guys. It's Friday, and I didn't even know it. What a lovely surprise.
Welcome to college.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it is Friday, and that just made my day a whole lot better.
Oh, goodness gracious.
But it is 8 o'clock in the morning still, 8:16 to be exact, and I missed my morning cup of coffee.
Yeah, Kristen always has her cup of coffee that she brings every morning.
In the same mug.
Same mug. And
I
she
know.
didn't bring it today.
I like
have a water
routine.
one too.
Yeah, I do. I have a routine, guys.
She has the water and the coffee, and then she'll have that for today, and she'll be good. But she's planning to go to sleep. So that's why she didn't get her coffee.
But, I mean, I make coffee at home. It's the most affordable way because, when you go out for a cup of coffee, it's outrageously expensive. I mean, a whole $1 for drip coffee, honestly, is a little much because coffee does not cost that much unless you are going to a very fancy restaurant.
Coffee.
Such as this place in New York that sells a $24 cup of coffee.
It's probably the best coffee on the planet.
Is
It
that
has to be. It has to be.
frappe, fancy caramel something?
Nope, it is just a cup of regular coffee.
Black
Dark?
coffee.
It's the reason that I don't think it just says from Columbia beans, but
Oh, well, that's why.
the reason that
can't
it
question that.
is so expensive, you would think that it has gold in it or something,
I was gonna say leaves of gold would
make you fly,
sense.
something like
Give you a
that.
golden cup.
No, the reason it is so expensive is because it is made at your table in an expensive coffee dripper that is pure silver, and the coffee director of this restaurant personally makes it for you. That's literally all it is, but at the end of the day, it is a cup of coffee. I guarantee it. It tastes just as good as my at-home made brew.
See, look, Kristen likes to judge things, but she hasn't tried them. She hasn't tried that coffee.
Apparently,
I'm just saying.
it's quote unquote from the coffee director of this restaurant. She said that it has a creamy texture that reminds me of dough or yogurt blueberry pie. How can you have that many flavors going on when the flavor of it is coffee? It's a scam.
Let's go.
I'm not sold. I would not spend $24 on a cup of
I-
coffee.
to be honest, if I'm at a point in my life where I have so much money to throw that I can get a $24 cup of coffee because it comes out of something fancy,
Right.
I'm living a good life, y'all.
But that's so awesome to think about, that you can literally have coffee made right in front of you. And then he's like, oh, yeah, you want anything else with it? You want some cream?
No,
Oh my gosh.
I can make coffee right in front of me too, in my great little coffee pot that sits on my counter. Like, there is no difference. $24 for a cup of coffee. I don't like
I mean-
spending $1.50 on coffee.
Yeah,
I think
the-
that's too much.
The real thing is, why are people spending money on coffee at all? Period. I mean,
my gosh,
home
Josh.
and everything. I mean,
Just go home.
our whole country's running on caffeine, and we know it.
Josh like, we want change.
Oh my god.
No more coffee.
No more coffee would mean you would not see me throughout the day. You would not be able to find me. I would be in bed.
There's just
tempting.
something about having a cup of like just the taste of coffee in the morning.
We're
Yeah.
addicted. We are literally addicted as a society to coffee.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Josh, have you ever tried coffee?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you thought.
I was about to go off because I haven't tried Stranger Things, and you were harping on me for that. Okay, whatever.
embarrassing,
Coffee, doesn't it
Kristen.
taste good?
No, it doesn't even taste good.
Okay. Well, it's actually one of those things that you have to drink a lot to
Yeah,
taste
I
good.
feel
But
like you have to
it's
find
just-
like your cup, like
Yeah.
what you like, and then you venture into like more and more and more. Because I drink black coffee now, which I never thought I would, like years ago.
What?
That's
Yeah.
criminal.
I can't get into that.
Oh yeah, no, I love just plain black iced coffee from McDonald's. To me, it's some of the best.
McDonald's does have the best coffee.
I
At
wouldn't have
McDonald's, like what?
I went
honestly-
Why?
I think that they brew it with butter or something because it is
I would be surprised.
creamy. It is delicious. It is smooth. It's the best coffee ever.
Honestly, I've watched them pour it before, and it's more cream than I think coffee. So that could also be a reason why.
but it's delicious.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
We all make some expensive purchases, and some people at 3 a.m. this morning actually purchased the iPhone X or the 10. So that's coming out next week, and people have pre-ordered it. And a lot of people have been on Reddit and determining when they're going to get their phone.
Mm-hmm.
So it releases technically a week from today, so it'll be on November 3rd.
Okay.
On a Reddit poll that they've had, over 2,000 people have voted so far. They asked what date did they get whenever they ordered the phone. 57% said the 3rd on the release day. 33% said 2 to 3 weeks after the 3rd. And then 6% said, I didn't get a date. It says it got reserved. And then 3% said they got screwed by the carrier. So, that's little 3% of people.
It doesn't matter when your iPhone X is coming, because it's going to be the worst phone you've ever owned regardless.
Oh,
when it comes,
my.
it will be a horrible phone, and you will have just wasted thousands of dollars on a piece of plastic that is just copying what Androids have been doing for years. So congratulations, you just wasted a ton of money, and have fun.
Stayed up at 3 a.m. to do it.
I don't know.
Oh, even better, you lost sleep.
You're wasting a ton of money on that coffee product that you could be saving.
For an iPhone.
Joshua, if
Or
I'm
you-
saving any money, it's
Yeah.
to buy goats. Get out of here.
But if you didn't buy your coffee products, you would have the money to buy your goats.
Okay, coffee is
A necessity.
what, $7, and it'll last you a month if
Adds
you
up.
make it at home. This is thousands of dollars, and you're gonna drop it down the staircase after a week,
Crack
That's
it.
you.
and it's gonna get cracked. Yeah.
But honestly, have you guys seen the camera on those
Yeah.
things?
No,
It
Taylor
is
Ann, no,
the
don't
You
start.
get sucked
quality-
in.
Don't start.
Don't get me wrong. I was a Droid girl for the longest time. I still am a huge advocate, but they've just made it impossible for you to be anything but Apple.
I'm sorry,
Ooh.
false. That is so false. Taylor Ann, you can be
Take it
whatever
to
you
her.
want to be.
You know
Because
what? Thank you.
you're wrong.
Get her tea. Get her tea.
Oh, that didn't last.
Okay,
Wow.
you know what though? No, but seriously, you might feel pressured to have an iPhone because you are in this generation, because everybody else has one, but it's because they're not educated on technology.
I don't know. Everyone that
I know
don't
that
know
was
if
a
I
little.
get that
That was a little far. That was a little far.
maybe
but
it's you who's not educated, because everyone we talk to is an iPhone person. So if everyone's an iPhone person, maybe that means iPhone may actually be better than Android.
No,
Ooh.
Apple is the worst company out there, guys. I don't know how many times we have to talk about this to get it through your head, but iPhones are nothing new.
Okay,
They're
you just
nothing
said.
new.
Did you just say Apple is not a good company?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about iPhones? Because you're talking. If you're saying Apple, you're talking about a whole lot of other things.
And Kristen
Yeah.
has an Apple laptop
I have
right
a
in
Mac.
front
I
of her.
know I do.
Look.
Listen, you know what?
Taylor,
Oh my
Her
God!
mind is blown.
I can't even afford that. And you have one. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh.
I got a good deal on it. Okay.
They all say.
Yeah,
But-
who hooked you up with the deal?
Yeah,
huh?
Howie actually got me a really good deal at his second job.
Yeah.
But you know,
You still working?
I got you.
I still don't got the money.
but I'm just saying, I think iPhones are terrible phones, but I also don't like where Apple is going as a company. Do I own a Mac? Yes. But are they trying to be something that they're not? They were amazing when Steve Jobs was there. I will not deny that. They were on top of their game. They were coming out with new products that I didn't even know I needed until they said it. And then I was like, you know what? Wow. Well, how have I not thought of something like that to be a need? You know? But now they're just copying everyone, and they're putting some hipster music behind it and calling it new.
That's the coffee
That's
talking.
the coffee.
I haven't had coffee, guys.
You know,
Yeah,
I love
guys.
talking
Come on.
iPhone with Kristen just to see her reaction.
I'm
It's
sorry.
amazing. I
Maybe if
love
we
it.
got her a cup of coffee, she'd be in a better mood.
I think she's just jealous she doesn't
Fair.
have an iPhone.
I'm down.
She's like, yeah, you're right. You ain't wrong.
Well, up next we have Would You Rather. And right now I'd rather have all the iPhone products and Apple products, and we're gonna continue with that coming up next. But right now, 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton.
on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
It is 8:33 on this lovely Friday morning. It's a Friday, guys.
Yeah.
Not a Monday.
We have
Yeah.
made it. Think about it. We have made it. We
Oh,
do this
yeah.
every week. Probably done it thousands of times.
Yep.
But we made it.
I know. I'm so ready. I mean, because Halloween's on a Tuesday. That means this whole weekend is going to be like a Halloween weekend.
It's Hollow Weekend.
Oh my
You see the
gosh.
door?
Turn your mic off.
Yeah, good idea. But because of that, that means we're going to be wearing costumes, and it could be cold, it could be hot. We're in Boone, you never know.
It's gonna snow.
So, Josh,
Well,
you got the
It,
weather for us?
right now it's 36 degrees.
Okay.
And it's going to be cold this weekend. It may snow
Yes.
maybe Sunday.
Woo!
And by snow, I mean flurries.
Okay.
About
Like-
it.
It's
Actually-
always snowed on Halloween since I've been a freshman, except for last year.
It actually snowed the other day at 2 a.m. If you guys were up, I was. Maybe it wasn't snow. It was frozen rain. It was something not rain-like falling from the sky.
Was that Monday night
No, it
or
was.
Tuesday?
I think it was Tuesday night.
I think I was up for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember. 'Cause
But it
I was
only-
like, is it? Wait, what?
Yeah, but what? Snow?
it only seemed to be falling around my house though, like on us.
Where do you live? Ooh, probably shouldn't ask you that on air.
105 bypass. 105 bypass. Come hang out, guys.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's gonna be cold this weekend. I'm hoping for a little snow, but not likely.
You clearly are wearing a very warm costume for Halloween. 'Cause-
My
yeah.
costume is the best. Have you heard it?
No,
Have you heard it?
okay, what are you
Oh,
guys
man.
going to be? Because it's taken me a while to figure things out.
You know I don't have my costume until 10 minutes before I go out.
True.
Yeah, I don't even have a costume either. So I thought I was in the wrong here. I thought everybody else had theirs.
No.
I'm like, I don't
Well,
even have one.
I have mine because my roommate is an angel. No pun intended, but you won't get that because I'm possibly going to be an angel for. I was going to say Christmas, but I mean Halloween. But she found like wings have been sold out everywhere. Angel wings.
Borrow a pair
or
of mine.
Green. Well, I posted on App State Classified,
Ah.
and I only got 2 responses. Like what? 14,000 people? Okay,
Who
maybe
just
not that
has
much, but-
angel wings, Taylor?
don't?
Nobody just has them.
Think about it. Most basic thing you could have at a Halloween costume
No.
or Halloween store.
Not at all.
Uh-huh. Well, my roommate found the last pair in Claire's on a mannequin, and she got it for me. I was
Wow.
dying yesterday.
She clutched.
Oh yeah, I was like, "Girl, have I told you I love you?" She was like, "Yeah, but you could say it again." I was like, "I know, I'm going to."
I
This
have
is
to
great.
brainstorm
It's
some
great.
ideas.
Me and my roommates all bought $25 inflatables, so we're gonna be giant inflatable, like
Oh,
they blow up suits
oh
and
my
everything. We're gonna be
God.
so fat.
Are you gonna just like pummel people, like just
Oh, yeah.
run into them and see if they
Well,
bounce?
you just whack them with your inflatable arms too.
Yeah.
It's great.
Wait, what? You got inflatable arms?
Well, like it's a giant inflatable suit, so you're just like a giant.
I just feel like you'll be like a
Fat? Yeah.
a blueberry. Remember in the
Willy
Actually, I'm a
Wonka?
tomato.
yeah, Willy Wonka movie where she just blows up. It's so much that she doesn't even have arms. It's just like
That
round blob.
that's what we look like.
Yeah.
Except I'm a tomato because I'm red.
Well, then you should dye your hair green.
Comes with a mask.
Ooh, wait, what?
Comes with like a whole like head mask. It's not important. Definitely, it's great. I'll send photos.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
I'm gonna need
But
photos of that.
right now we got Would You Rather, and this first one, I've debated this as well. Would you rather have more time or more money?
Time.
Yeah, I hand
Really?
down
Time, because then I can make more money myself
Well,
and earn it.
you say that, but what if you're still broke?
Honestly, I think
Yeah.
What?
That killed me.
I think time's more precious and it's worth more to me than money. Money is so subjective as to what it could give you. You could have all the money in the world and still be the most unhappy person. But if you have more time, you have more time with the people you love.
See,
You have more time to fix things if something's wrong in your life, or you have more time to make money. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
people say
Easy.
you can have all the money in the world and not be happy, but I'd really like to try that out. Like,
Josh should be the one.
can I get a trial
All
run?
right, Josh. When you do, just remember we're friends, and I'll still hang out with you.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to have a ton of money. I mean, I could see how far I could get me and my family and all that kind of stuff. But, I'd rather have time at the end of the day because, number one, then I can make more money and earn it myself and feel better about it and spend it more wisely if I've earned it myself. And then, two, I'll have more time with people I love. And, I would have time to go do all the adventures in the
Well,
world that I want to do,
Would you have more time for other people? What if they chose the money option?
Okay, well, then I'll spend the rest of my life in nature. That's fine. I don't need people.
She says that now.
I feel like it shows your character if you choose money over time. It shows
definitely does.
It shows what's more important to you. To me, that says more materialistic life. The things that you to you, it's more important to buy whatever you want,
Right.
than to have more of a life.
But you know what? If you choose money, that's fine.
Yeah,
Live your
no
materialistic
judgment.
life. Own a Jaguar and whatever else.
Okay.
Own a
plan.
yacht.
Yeah.
I want to own a yacht.
Just invite me.
I just want to play I'm on a boat, and just be singing about my flippy floppies.
Iconic.
Oh my
Would
god.
you rather be able to talk with the animals or speak all foreign languages?
All foreign languages.
All foreign languages.
Animals.
Of course. Kristen,
We asked
you know
the
goats.
goat lovers.
Because okay, let me put it to you this way: you can learn any language that you want to learn. But if I could talk to my dog for just at least 10 minutes, we would have the best time ever. Oh my god!
Oh
Now-
my god, stop. My heart just melted. I just thought of my dog Wednesday.
Kristen, I have the best time ever with my dog anyway.
No, I mean we
Yeah.
do. But if I could talk to her
Yeah,
or
what
talk
if-
to any animal,
What if your dog then hated you?
You know
if, like,
what?
they started talking to you
They
and
told
then
you the truth about
Yeah.
everything you didn't want to know, like
you move in your
how
sleep,
it
you push me off
licked the
bed.
toilet before it licked your face or something.
you know what? That's fine because there's a billion other dogs in this world. If she tells me she hates me, that's fine. I'm still gonna love her.
Now, it would be cool to talk to
No.
animals, but if you think about it, there are over 100 or so languages to learn. Think about it. You can go to any place in the world, and you know that tongue. You know the
Howie?
native tongue there.
I'm picking
That's
that one.
awesome.
Howie, that is awesome. But I am 21 and I've never left this country, and I don't see me leaving the country anytime soon. So, animals.
Breaks my heart.
Sorry.
No, I think you have to see the world to understand where you come from.
I mean, I've definitely traveled within the United States, but I don't have a passport. I mean, I've been
You
to
know, I'm the
Canada. I'm
exact
scared
opposite.
to travel. I don't want to travel. I have no desire to go to another country. I don't want to get on a plane. No, thank you. But I would love to talk to my farm animals.
What if you went on a cruise?
Nope, hate boats. Can't swim. Not doing
I'm going
that.
on a cruise spring break,
Wait,
actually.
did you just say you can't swim?
Yeah, it's a known fact. I
She's
cannot
scared of
swim.
water. You didn't know?
I don't like water on my face. I don't. No. I'm not going underwater. I don't swim. I don't
Ooh,
get
I found my
face.
next
She
prank.
has a legit
What?
fear of water.
Yes.
Legit.
Wait, do you mind if I ask? Like, did that come from something, or
No,
have
I
you always
just legit
had-
don't like putting my face underwater.
I found
so
my
don't
next
swim.
prank.
You know. Oh no! Oh
A fish
no.
tank.
But yeah, so I mean, like, I have not left this country. I don't really have a desire to leave this country anytime soon. I mean, like, I would love to travel. I would love to see other countries and talk to other people. But even then, I could get the Google Pixel 2, an Android phone, and know what they're saying. But there's nothing that can ever help you understand animal language or talk to them.
See,
That's
look.
true.
Wow.
That's
See,
true.
I'm against it. I want to learn every language ever. Be
All right.
fluent.
I got one more. One
Okay.
more. I threw this one in there. I made this up on the fly. Kristen, this one's for you.
Oh, God.
Would you rather walk a mile with no shoes on, no socks on, nails, broken glass, and I'll even throw in lava, or would you rather have an iPhone?
Oh, okay. Let's be
love
real.
it.
We all know the answer to that one.
Oh, yeah, it's walk barefoot. Duh.
Wow. Okay, I was not going to say that.
Kristen Kogelberg always stressing me out every day.
Girl,
It's
you wouldn't
lovely.
have feet after that.
I'll try again next week.
But you know, I wouldn't
Melt
have
it
I wouldn't
all.
have an iPhone either, and that's just as good.
Let's be real. You'd be dead. So you wouldn't have any phone, not even your Android.
Absolutely brutal. Well, coming up on the morning app, it is our weekly relationship topics. Me, Taylor, and Ann are going to help spice up your love life. Selena Gomez, Wolves on the app.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:46 on this lovely Friday morning. And before we get into relationship topics, Kristen has a quote she wanted to share. Go ahead.
If you've been listening to the show for quite some time, you guys know Papa Cokes by now. And he says, and I quote from Papa Cokes, "Apple makes a nice toy. Get an Android if you want a phone." And that's all I'm going to say, and I'll leave it there, and we won't talk about it again. Okay, cool.
Okay, we'll leave it be. I would normally rebuttal, but we'll leave it there.
Papa Cokes.
Hello, Papa Cokes.
Hey, Papa Coke.
Thanks for joining us this morning. And, sir, no relationship topics. Taylor Ann, what you got for us today?
So I was thinking about it with all these holidays coming up, and I kind of have somebody in my life right now.
That was the giddiest little cry ever.
Keep it together, people.
So question, how soon is too soon to introduce somebody to your parents? You know, because with the holidays coming up and everything happening, I feel like this is a time where you're with your family all the time. Do you do it before or after you start dating? Like, do you need to get approval before you start, or do you need to know he's or she's like, you know?
Definitely never. For sure.
I was going to say,
Just to be sure.
I was going to say, it definitely depends on your family. So if,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it took me a while to introduce my boyfriend to my family, not because, you know, I love them to death, but we're a little crazy, you know? So I think it depends on your family and just, I guess, how comfortable you are with them.
Yeah, see, for me, only one of my ex-girlfriends has ever met my mom, and this was in high school. But we were dating. It was like 3 months or so after we were dating, and she finally met my parents. So I think a little bit of time is good. Not immediately. I don't think you should do it before. That's just my opinion, because if something does happen where you guys don't date, then they're going to be like, oh, like, what happened to so-and-so? And it'll just make a lot of awkwardness. So I like to do it after the fact.
I think it also honestly depends on your age. It depends on where you are in life. So we're in college right now. I mean, I don't want to say it, but a lot of times people will go through relationships left and right. So maybe wait until you know that this person is significant to introduce them to your parents or your family. But then again, if you are older and dating, too, you might want to wait longer because it's a bigger deal because you're older, you know? And if you're younger than college age, you know, you can't go anywhere without your parents driving you around, so they're going to meet them anyways, you know?
Yeah.
Or, like, where else do you
embarrassing.
hang out besides your parents' house? Because you live there. So they're going to meet them sooner. So I think it depends on your age as well. But college age, us, with the holidays coming around, I would say maybe just wait till after the holidays. But it also, again, depends on the person and depends on your family, depends on the person you're introducing to them. It's a really tough situation.
See, for me, I've always had the mentality that I don't want to take that step of dating someone if my parents couldn't get along with them. To me, family is so important in my life that I feel like I couldn't make that next step unless my parents liked the person I was interested in.
I would say it's okay to if the person you're talking to, and this goes for anybody, is excited to meet your parents. I think that's a big thing. If they're like actually interested in talking, getting to know your family, meeting them. I think if they're like jumping into it full for like, yes, I want to meet your dad, I want to meet your mom, I want to see, you know, where you come from and everything like that. I think then that is take them, let them, you know, bond with your family, and then I think that makes your relationship stronger.
Aww.
That's me.
No, I completely agree with you.
That's a good point.
I think it all depends
Why,
on each individual person's family too. You know, like to me, I grew up feeling like I have such a small family. Like I have one cousin on both sides.
Oh, wow.
I have a total of like 6 people.
What?
Aunt, uncle, cousin, aunt, uncle, cousin.
Wow.
Like small family, guys. So to me, I've always wanted a big family. To me, I've always wanted to just have that close-knit connection. And so I guess for me, like, I love and admire my parents' marriage and their advice. And so to me, if they don't like the person I'm interested in, I would drop them.
I think you brought up a good point too, is that especially, I don't know, just because we are at the age that we are, that if they can't get along with your family, that's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. See, okay.
It's a deal breaker for me.
If a girl meets my dad, that's when you know, like, that's official. Like, I'm going to be dating you for a while because nobody has got to that stage to meet my dad. The Navy guy. He's a little intimidating.
Gosh.
So no one's made it to that stage yet. So you think at that stage, you're locked for life.
I'll meet your dad.
I think it shows like how important that person is to you.
Yeah.
You know, especially if like you've never introduced someone to a family member.
Yeah.
When they get when they are offered the opportunity, it shows how much you care.
Yeah. I used to put a timeline on it. I legitimately would put a timeline on it. I'd be like, okay, we have to be dating for 6 months in order for you to meet my parents. And don't put a timeline on anything, because
Right.
then it's just like
It progresses at its own pace.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, after 6 months you're serious. I mean, sometimes people are still in that honeymoon stage at 6 months. Some people are already broken up at 6 months. Like,
yeah. You just
never know.
never put that timeline on something to restrict it. Just let it happen. Just go
Yeah.
with the flow.
I agree with
let it
that.
be natural.
I agree with that. I know that for Kristen and Taylor Ann, they have some men in their life that they consider highly desirable. I already know. I can look at their face, and then there's guys like me and Josh
Hi.
that should be highly desirable. So, ladies,
Oh, guys,
ladies, we're single, available. Just hit us
Hey,
up.
wait. What if
Applications
you
are at the
guys
door.
did a Bumble bit?
no. Ooh, turn it around.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'd be interested.
Ooh,
not
okay.
against it.
All right.
I'm not against it.
I'm
so.
not gonna lie. I mean, I got nothing from Bumble, but it gave me the courage to follow something else.
Yeah, you never know. It could lead to many different paths and roads. So maybe me and
really
Josh will look
can.
into that.
No, not doing it.
Oh, he's
Come on,
saying no. He's
Josh. You
saying
said
no.
you were even on there.
Yeah, for the pickup line because
Oh
it's fun.
my goodness.
It's in the talks.
Well, don't you worry, because I have 10 characteristics of highly desirable men for you guys to listen to. The first one is they revealed their authentic self. So they're
Done.
Yes.
pure, they're unique. Like what you get, or what you see is what you get, basically. So
You know what is the little thing about that I love is when a guy is like, okay, this is really embarrassing. Are you ready? And then they tell you something that's like really cute and embarrassing about them. I'm like, no, this is good. I'm seeing you know?
Yeah.
I love it when the significant other that you're interested in shows you their like nerdy side.
Yeah.
You know, when you can just like geek out and like
Oh,
just
man.
have a good time, and because it's just, I don't know. I think I'm a weird person. I think all people naturally are weird.
Right.
It's just
You're
how
weird.
much we actually show. Yeah, I know. I'm saying I love that.
Yeah, I like when they, go on into something that they love, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about right now, but I'm glad that you are happy talking about it, and I'll love to sit here and listen.
Check. That's one.
Check.
All right, Hallie, we're checking them off.
I'm going to hit 3 more for you. They treat other people with respect, they love women, and they have a plan for life.
Checkity check check.
Oh, I don't agree with all those, but
I mean, treat other people with respect. I think
Yeah.
that's high.
love women. No, love
Check.
whoever you want to love.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, I guess if this is just for the stereotypical, like, female-male relationship, but I don't think that has any value. Love whoever you want to love.
Exactly. And one more thing.
Don't tell me what to do.
They make an impact on the world in their own way.
Small ways.
Check.
Their own small ways.
Aww.
Hi,
That's what
we
me and
killing
Josh
it.
do. Yeah, man. That's us. We're in there. So we got some characteristics for you guys.
Yeah, I would say those are all pretty highly desirable. I agree with that.
So me and Howie
James, my
are
listening
pretty.
is like, ooh.
That means
yeah,
me and Howie
no.
are pretty highly desirable.
Yeah.
All right. Well, go out and enjoy this Friday, because we will see you again Monday morning at 8 a.m. You've been listening to The Morning App on 90.5 WASU.